Sport. In NBA action. And the starting lineup for Miami. They've got Andrew Wiggins. He's out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Highsmith in at the two-guard spot. And for Orlando, Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. And it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. And finished off by Adebayo.
And Bam just getting way up that time and finishing with ferocity.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on. the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game. Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Highsmith. To the wing, right side. Oh, got a piece of it. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Adebayo, that's good.
Man, bigs like Adebayo gotta drain shots to keep the defense honest. Nice to see him working on that part of his game.
Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jamal Mosley.
Right away, he acknowledged they're facing one of the best defensive players in the league in Bam Adebayo. He told me Bam can do it all. He can protect the rim, he can defend. In isolation. He can rebound, so we have to keep our composure, be aware of his presence, and not let him dictate what we do. All right, let's send it back to you guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Burks. After the basket by Orlando. Wiggins, no good. Wagner finds Suggs. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs? Getting off the floor with such ease.
Here's Highsmith. It's hauled in by the Magic.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Caldwell Pope with a drive. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Used the speed and got to the lane to convert. KCP saw a sliver of daylight, and he took it.
Adebayo sets a screen. Here's Highsmith. Outside Burks. Unloads. Plenty of room to knock down that one. The Magic have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
Adebayo, a screen on Suggs. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Ware. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Orlando leading by 4. And Carroll passes to Caldwell Pope. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Now here's Burks. Adebayo, a screen on Suggs. Burks goes in and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Caldwell Pope. And a two-handed jam.
That's the way to finish. KCP with a show of force at the rim.
Here's Highsmith. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Ware nails it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. 3-point lead. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Suggs. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Now Banchero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Carter, a screen on Wiggins. It's Banchero with the drive. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. You know, he's 6'9". Brent, would you call Bam Adebayo a small ball center?
If you were standing in front of him, BA, would you do that? I don't know if I want to do that. I want to ask Bam what he wants to be called, whether it's center or forward. It doesn't really much matter. This guy can play both ends of the floor and can dominate a game. He's got great strength, great length, and continues to grow his game.
Now here's Banchero. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Kicks it out to Wagner. Tries it from the top of the key, and the shot goes in.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's Highsmith. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Puts up a three. The rebound by Carter. Suggs surveys the D. And so the first quarter is in the books. Orlando ahead, up by 4. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
The most consistent attack on offense so far has been the mid-range jump shot. We'll see if they can keep that rolling.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Alec Burks, and it's Highsmith in a shooting guard.
You love how eager Wiggins is to involve his teammates. That's a nice assist.
Orlando leading. Suggs, the pass to Banchero.
Miami foul. Hayward Highsmith. Personal foul. First team foul.
Wagner on the wing. Back to Carter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Brent, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Heat trail by 3. Here's Ware. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Ware's got 5.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Banchero. Suggs, right side. Tipped away. Stolen by Burks. Here's Highsmith. He's covered by Suggs. And Wiggins knocks down the 3.
And that's a good shot for Wiggins. I mean, he can be deadly from the corner.
On the attack, Carter. To the right side. Carter, a screen on Wiggins. Here's Banchero. It's hauled in by the Heat. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Pass to Ware. Off with the layup. Orlando trailing here. And here's Carter. Banchero outside. Shoots over Burks. Ooh, Banchero getting it done and tight.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
They set the pick. Burks passes to Adebayo. Back to Burks. 6 to shoot. The 3 is up. And again, it's Miami from deep.
That right there, That's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paulo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody, and we've proven it. Just one game at a time." Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Allie. Thank you. A minute 50 left to play in the second quarter. Carter finds Banchero. Back to Carter.
And these are the nights where Wiggins can look like an all-star defensive player. Good tools on that end.
Outside Burks. The three. Here's Ware. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
First team foul.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. And Adebayo slams it in.
Now you try your best defensively to push Bam away from the rim. That's easier said than done.
And it's Wagner missing.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Pass to Ware. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And it's a 7-point Heat lead. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for Orlando. Picked by Carter. Will it go? And it's Suggs with the three. Suggs has got 9.
So cunning and effective in screen and rolls. I really like watching Suggs operate in these sets.
Here's Ware. And that one is stuffed right through.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Picked by Carter. Suggs, the pass to Carter. Miami grabs the miss. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Burks goes in. Missed inside.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
Wagner outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Suggs outside. 4 seconds left. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Suggs. That one's no good. Oh, it's stolen away. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Heat out in front. They lead by 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, he plays such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Jonathan Isaac is out there with Wagner, and it's De Silva in at the 3 spot. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. Banked it in off the glass. De Silva's got his first 2 points.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Outside Jaquez, and there's the drive. Rebound by the Magic.
Yeah, tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
Possessions that end with close looks, especially for guys like Isaac, those are key to winning games.
There's a screen by Love. This one for 3. Counted from distance. Love's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to De Silva. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Here's Wagner, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Love passes to Jovic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Heat lead by 4.
Now that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Black. Drops in the 3. Black's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Out of bounds, it'll be magic ball. Brent, it didn't take long for Jaquez Jr. to establish himself as one of the steals of his draft class.
Yeah, the interesting thing with where he played was how he gained the confidence of the teammates around him. A lot of expectations about playing winning basketball. Well, Jaquez did a lot of that in college. He's got great feel, great size, and seems to be in the right spot most of the time.
Isaac with a screen on Jaquez. Houston passes to Isaac. Can't get it to fall. Miami has gotten 6 of 10 3-pointers to drop. And it's Love missing.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Connects from downtown.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Let's go with a 3. He drops it from range. Love's got 6.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Wagner with a screen on Hero. Here's Black. And the shot's good. He's got 5. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Hero with the bucket. And the Heat lead by 1.
In a flash, Tyler Hero makes his way to the inside. Nice use of his athleticism.
Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Jaquez. On the break. Anderson passes to Love. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Here's Black. He's guarded by Hero. Wagner with a screen on Hero. Kicks it out to Wagner. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Here's Jovic. Isaac covering. Kicks it to Hero. Shot clock at 5. Got it. Good job in the low post. And it's a 6-point Miami lead.
How about Hero? Gets inside and finds a way to sneak up his shot and get it to go.
Here's Black. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Black's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Here's Hero. It's rebounded by Wagner. Here's Black. 7 points in the game. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Picked it out of midair. 1 second left. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Miami out in front, up 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And let's take a look at Miami. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Yeah, once Suggs gets hot, he's not easy to stop, especially when he's getting whatever shot he wants.
The floater. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on their turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That'll be a second foul of the game. To the paint. Here's Wagner. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Works for 3. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Here's Suggs. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got his 5th rebound in this one. Burks with it. Driving in. Pass to Ware. Stolen by Carter. And the Magic pushing it up now for the finish. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Yeah, nice initiative from Suggs. Seeing an easy scoring opportunity and pouncing on it.
Here's Ware. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Wiggins with it. Now guarded by Suggs. Pass to Ware. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Clock at 6. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, have you settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Suggs, the pass to Ben Carroll. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Wiggins outside. Pass to Adebayo. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Magic trail by 9. And Carroll passes to Caldwell Pope. And Carroll the screen. And he banks in the layup.
Kept moving, never took his eye off the hoop. Caldwell Pope with a grinder of a bucket.
Miami has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. Adebayo from long range. Again, Adebayo missing.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Burks against Suggs. Pass to Wagner. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Picked by Carter. 4-3. And it's Miami with a rebound. 51 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And Kentavious Caldwell Pope picks up the foul. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
Adebayo is by no means an ordinary big in this league. He's just one of the few players in the NBA who can legitimately guard 1 through 5. a true defensive anchor.
The three from Suggs. No good on the shot. Here's Ware. He's checked by Carter. Ware, that's good. And the Heat lead by 11.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, it looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Now Adebayo. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else.
Sports. Can't wait a look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Trey Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Rizushea in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Magic, Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Wagner in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, Greg, this matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
And so it's the Hawks putting on the board first. That one good for 2.
Boy, that's just a toughness basket by Suggs right there. Remember now, this young man was an all-state football player in high school.
Okongwu with a screen on Suggs. Lets it go with a 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Wagner kicks to Caldwell Pope. Wagner with a screen for Caldwell Pope. And it's Wagner missing. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I caught up with Coach Jamal Mosley. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trey Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trey. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now, here's Banchero. Following the miss shot by Onyeka Okongwu. And it's Banchero missing. Young against Suggs. Young dishes to Johnson. Back to Young. Pass to Rizushea. Pocket 6. Johnson attacking. And Johnson with the stuff.
And this kid, Rizushea, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
And Rizushea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
Young pass to Daniels. Paxton coming off the assist from Young.
An excellent ball movement. Young being unselfish.
Young against Suggs. Caldwell Pope outside. Banchero right side. Okongwu grabs the board.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Johnson with a screen on Suggs. Young finds Johnson. From the arc. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Caldwell Pope feeling it out of it. And Trey Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Pass to Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Suggs against Young. And that one is good from Suggs. Suggs has got his second bucket.
A physical guard, Suggs loves working inside. He doesn't back away from the paint at all.
And Young kicks to Okongwu. The basket good off the assist from Young.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Wagner. Carter sets the pick for Wagner over Johnson. And it's Wagner missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Young drives in. Can't hit from in close.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Wagner passes to Banchero. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Suggs hits the three-point bomb. Suggs has got 7 points in the game.
Getting more comfortable with his jumper. Jalen Suggs, no hesitation there.
To the wing on the left. Back to Young. Rizage sets the screen for Young. With 1 on the clock. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. A good close contest so far. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
On the court right now for the Hawks. The front court is Rizage and Johnson. Daniels out there with Young. And it's Okongwu in at the 5 spot.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Young's shot is off. Orlando trailing here. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Young's shot is good.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
Carter with a screen on Young. Suggs dishes to Carter. Back to Suggs. At the teardrop. And it's sent back by Okongwu. 5 to shoot. They get the rebound. Wagner. And at last, they get one to fall.
Really good work by Wagner there, turning that miss into a make. Those are the type of baskets that can swing games sometimes.
And that one's good. Daniels.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Jack went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And then Carter with the dunk.
With obvious length and jumping ability, Carter Jr. can get it coin above the rim and make it look easy.
Clark, I know you'd agree, Paolo Banchero has certainly lived up to the hype, being a #1 overall pick.
Yeah, you know, I loved him when he was in college. Loved his size, his athleticism, his IQ, his tenacity. I mean, I don't think there's anything on the floor that he can't do.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And this is a guy who is really comfortable with the ball in his hands. Suggs so dangerous in the pick and roll.
Young against Suggs. Here's Okongwu. Johnson outside. Another three for Atlanta.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Here's Suggs, and Suggs throws it down.
Suggs handling his business so far in this one. Really putting the work in on the offensive end.
And Young kicks to Okongwu. Back to Young. And that one drops for him. Young's got 4 this quarter.
When you watch Young, there's a courage to his game.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Caldwell Pope's got it all tied up now for Orlando. Young passes to Johnson. Johnson sets the screen for Young. Pass to Daniels. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Orlando, they've gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Here's Banchero. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Young from outside, hands it from downtown. Young's got 9. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead change, it's 6 already.
Count that one.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now, here's Johnson. He's got 7. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists in the game.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
Into the lane, and that one is good from Suggs. He's got 15.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Jalen Suggs has been leading the charge for the Orlando Magic. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We're seeing a tremendous game from Jalen Suggs.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
They've got Black. Wagner is out there with Jonathan Isaac. And it's Houston in at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley. And it's a foul called on Mo Wagner. That is his first foul of the game. The Hawks trail by 3. Now here's LeVert. And Nance, now it's out the key. De Silva with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Isaac. The rebound by Niang. Atlanta's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Krejci passes to Nance. Second shot opportunity. Krejci no good.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Here's Black, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And what I like about Nance Jr. is how he positions himself, knows his strengths on offense, and plays to them.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
LeVert kicks to Nance. LeVert with it. No scoring in this one. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And it's in Larry Nance Jr.'s blood. Remember, his dad, Larry Sr., won the first ever dunk contest.
Back the pass to Isaac. Wagner with it. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Houston. Lays it up and banks it in. Houston's got his second best.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
LeVert from outside. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
Pass to De Silva. Isaac a screen. On the wing, Isaac. Here's Houston. Defended by Man. Here's Houston. Shades over Man. Houston's shot is off.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Pass to Nance. And so the ball's out of bounds. Wagner touched it last.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Krejci. Still scoreless. Man with it. On the wing, Nance. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Man. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Now just a 1-point Magic lead. And Houston gets it to go. Houston's got 6 here in this quarter.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
LeVert kicks to Niang. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Nance a screen. LeVert with the wide open look. A shot's good on the assist by Nance. LeVert's got the game tied up here for Atlanta. Takes it inside. Isaac outside. Pass to Wagner. Isaac down low. LeVert defending. And the basket by Isaac. Isaac's got his first 2 points.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Nance, no good. Orlando, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Wagner passes to Isaac. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Banchero kicks to Suggs. Banchero is screened for Suggs. Johnson with the rebound. Young up top. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Rizashay in at the small forward. Young outside. Okongwu with the screen for Young. Shoots. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Okongwu. Suggs kicks to Caldwell Pope.
Caldwell Pope is very comfortable near the rim, cashing in from there.
Atlanta's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots, 6 of 13. Here's Young, kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Rizashay. Now, here's Young. He's covered by Suggs. Here's Rizashay. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the... Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more previous plays, action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Young up top. He's covered by Banchero. And really deep three that time.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Caldwell Pope outside. 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Atlanta's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Okongwu with a screen on Suggs to take the lead. The shot by Okongwu, no good. And Wagner drives in. Wagner outside. Back to Wagner. Pass to Wagner. There's the pick. Kicks it out to Wagner. 8 away. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 7th rebound here tonight. Young with the ball. Picked up by Suggs to the inside. Okongwu. Now Rizashay. High post Young. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Orlando leading. Lets it go. Here's Banchero. Makes it off the glass.
No shame or fear in this young fella. Banchero will take on any big shot. Love seeing that from him.
Okongwu with a screen on Suggs. Okongwu finds Young. Floats one, and that's 2 points on the layup. And 11 points for Trae Young.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Banchero, a screen for Wagner. Kicks it out to Wagner. Wagner outside. Wagner with a screen for Wagner. And finish off by Wagner.
The young fella taking charge of the situation. Wagner gets the clutch bucket for his team. How sweet is that?
Here's Young. It counts. And that shot brings them to within just one.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes. Jalen Suggs was known for knocking down big-time hoops in college, and we're already seeing it translate here in the NBA as well. Great confidence from that young man.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Johnson against Banchero. Suggs passes to Wagner. From past the arc. Cans the three.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Knocked away. Young with the steal. Out left to the wing. There's the triple. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of like to get into the half-court stand. They like to play at their pace.
Yeah, and there's not many teams like that anymore, but it's all about the details and execution for these teams to maximize their possessions.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Risachet and Johnson, they're the forwards. Karis LeVert is out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's a Kongwu in at the 5. Shot clock at 6. Adebayo, no good. Here's Daniels, hounded by Wiggins. Daniels passes to a Kongwu. Fires in the triple.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
Here's Highsmith. Lays it up and banks it in.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Daniels misses.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And you watch Dyson Daniels on the floor, Coach. He's everywhere on defense.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the best guys disrupting offenses and getting deflections. He gets his hands in passing lanes. Effort like that will always find minutes.
Here's Risachet. Pass to Daniels. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Burks for 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Daniels passes to a Kongwu. Offline from the top of the key. Miami has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Burks against LeVert. Burks no good. The Hawks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. To the inside, Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Highsmith. Sends it home from three-point land. Highsmith's got 5 points.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The 3 ball. Daniels misses. Miami's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Pass to Adebayo. That's tipped. Here's LeVert. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Really good passing wing. Risachet isn't a ball stopper. He really looks for his teammates.
Despite ups and downs, the Atlanta Hawks have remained in the hunt season to season, Stan.
Well, Brian, this team has a lot of resilience. They're scrappy, they're hardworking, and it's helped them stay on the margins, at least, of the playoff picture.
Here's Daniels. Okongwu, the pass to Daniels. And he jams it home with authority.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
Burks for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The quick crossover. What a move. He's got 6.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Here's Highsmith. He's checked by LeVert. Adebayo, a screen on LeVert. Pass to Adebayo. Burks for 3. They get it again. To the middle. Now Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
From behind the arc. Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has got 9 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Burks for three. Laverde with a rebound. With 4 on the clock. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Launches it from deep. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks closing out the quarter with a 7-point. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hawks.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
They've got Alec Burks. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Highsmith in at the 2-guard spot. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Heat trail by 7. Wiggins outside. That one is cash from Wiggins.
Yeah, from the perimeter, Wiggins can be very, very efficient. You just can't allow him to find those looks.
Here's Daniels. He's got 9. Right wing. Here's Rizashe. Here's Highsmith. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Just 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Adebayo from long range. Unable to get that one. The Hawks lead by 4. And coach, with Okongwu adding a 3 to his game, it's hard to keep him off the floor now.
It is, Brian, and he can do a lot for a team when he plays. He can now spread out the floor. He can guard multiple positions. But the main thing Okongwu does is he is all over the glass.
Now here's Okongwu. Pass to Rizashe. Back to Okongwu. Here's Johnson. Down low. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Burks. No points yet. Here's Ware. Adebayo, a screen on Okongwu. He takes it in.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Here's Daniels. He's got 9. Adebayo with a steal. Wiggins outside. Pass to Adebayo. Over Johnson. Here's Ware. Guarded by Okongwu. Now here's Burks. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ware. Lets it fly. Okongwu with the rebound.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
2 open that time. Made it look easy. Daniels has got 12 points.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Pass to Highsmith. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 to fall.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
We've got 1:48 left in the first half. Okongwu with the bucket. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court.
1:24 left in the first half of this game. Here's Daniels. 12 points for him. LeVert outside. Back to Daniels. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 4 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Burks. Guarded by Okongwu. Back to Burks. Count it. After missing his first 6 shots, now 1 for 7.
And making the extra pass. Wiggins' teammates appreciate his willingness to get it to them when they're uncovered.
Picked up by Okongwu. Daniels passes to Okongwu. From outside, off the mark. Heat trail by 5. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Pass to Ware. Takes it inside. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
And there's a pick. LeVert passes to Daniels. LeVert outside. Back to Daniels. LeVert with the ball. Defended by Burks. Here's Daniels. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Atlanta on top, up 5. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Clint Capella out there with Larry Nance. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Niang in at small forward. Now here's Young. Fearless Trae Young.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys. And he hasn't really had that. Oh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And, man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
So it's Miami now, following the score by Atlanta. Hero, the pass to Love. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Love against Young. Here's Capella. Miami grabs the miss. Here's Jovic. Yet to see a basket. Kicks it to Hero. Shoots from 12. And Miami again with the bucket.
And those jumpers inside the line, I mean, they're layups for a guy like Hero.
Young with it. Hero picks him up. Young misses. Heat trail by 5. Right side Love. Knocked away. Young with it. Outside man. He's off on that one. Miami has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Jovic. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Miami shooting their first free throws of the game. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
Yeah, at the offensive end, more often than not, you'll find Capella at the rim.
Here's Hero. Hits the jump hook. Hero's got 6 points in the quarter.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Young against Hero. Inside, it's Trae Young.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Love a screen on Young. Jaquez drives in. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
This is where Young most resembles Steph Curry. Both have range almost out to half court. And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
1:33 left in the third quarter. Right side, Young. Nance the screen. Pulls up. Young misses. Heat trail by 6. Jaquez with it, and it's Niang picking him up. Niang with a double team. Jaquez, the pass to Love, and George Niang gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Jaquez, and the layup is good.
The shrewd court awareness of Love. Excellent at realizing when his guys are wide open.
Up top, Young. He's guarded by Hero. Capella screen on Hero. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
For Miami, they've gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. Here's Jaquez. And it's in there. Now just a 2-point Hawks lead.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
Now here's Young. He's got 9. Lets the 3 fly. That one's off. 4 for 7 in the game now. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Jaquez, the pass to Hero. That misses. Had a chance to tie it.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Here's Jaquez. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. It's all tied in Miami. After a quick break, we're coming right back with this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Alec Burks, and it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Picked up by Okongwu. Here's Daniels. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Miami leading by 3. Outside Burks. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Ware. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Adebayo. 3-pointer. they get it back? From deep, he buries it from 3. And now a 6-point Heat lead.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team, the ability to knock down jumpers.
Okongwu, the pass to Daniels. And here's LeVert, out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Johnson against Adebayo. And that's a foul called on Onyeka Okongwu. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Adebayo. Here's Highsmith. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Daniels. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Adebayo, a screen on LeVert. Pass to Adebayo. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Heat lead by 6.
The moment Bam gets the ball close in, he's really hard to stop.
Deflects the pass. Back to Daniels. There's a screen. Shoots over Burks. And the Hawks tack on 2 more.
And how about Daniels embracing the spotlight? He loves hitting these big-time shots.
Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. On the wing, Daniels, pounded by Adebayo. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference.
At the line for the Hawks, Jalen Johnson. 2.
We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And Johnson drops them both.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
Adebayo, a screen on LeVert. Pass to Adebayo. There's a minute 47 left to play in the 4th quarter. Works for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Hawks trail by 4. Here's LeVert. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Easy to see why they trust LeVert's judgment. Impressive watching him getting it done in a big spot.
And it's Highsmith missing. The Hawks have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. Pass to Daniels. Oh, and they take the lead. Daniels has got 9 points here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
Here's Burks. No good again that time. The Hawks have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the 4th. LeVert goes against Adebayo. Wiggins left side. To the middle. Cuts off the pass. Here's Daniels. Counted by Adebayo. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
He missed the chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back. There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Daniels. And connects from downtown.
They're in the driver's seat now. Just have to play smart and sound defense. No quick baskets and no open threes.
Highsmith. Can't get the 3 to fall. Here's Daniels. Poke loose. Stolen by Burks. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
They need to find a 3 fast. A zero hesitation look. Tough, but not impossible.
And so it's Atlanta who's... All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Grant...
starting lineup. For the visiting Orlando.
Welcome to 2K Sport. A look at the starting group for the Magic. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Wagner in at the small forward. And for Miami, Bam Adebayo is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the 5. We can expect more of a methodical pace, Brent, I think, in this one. What do you think?
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. Both of these teams love to run their offense in the half court. They'll slow things down. They'll love the setups. They'll try to manipulate a couple of the plays to get matchups they want. Neither side afraid to take it under 5 seconds on the shot clock, and that patience may pay off.
Now, here's Suggs. Pass to Carter. Stolen. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Highsmith, defended by Carter. Launches it. They get it back. And here's Adebayo. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now, here's Adebayo. Shot clock at 5. Trains the three-pointer.
Man, bigs like Adebayo gotta drain shots to keep the defense honest. Nice to see him working on that part of his game.
And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Boy, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Kept moving, never took his eye off the hoop. Caldwell Pope, the grinder of a bucket.
Highsmith, the pass to Wiggins. And there's the drive. Adebayo, high post. Inside. Back to Wiggins. Adebayo with the screen on Wagner. The Heat need to get a shot off. And it's good for 2. Adebayo's got 5 now.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. I had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
Kicks it out to Banchero. Back to Suggs. Banchero was screened for Suggs. And Ware pulls it down.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Now here's Adebayo. 5 points in the game. Here's Highsmith. And the Heat, another 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice dribble.
The Magic trail by 6. Suggs kicks to Caldwell Pope. And it's Contavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
First personal foul. First team.
Frank, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Eric Spoelstra gave me a few minutes to catch up. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Banchero. Wendell Carter unable to get his last shot to go. 6 to shoot. Caldwell Pope passes to Banchero. And he's off on his first shot of the game. The Heat leading by 6. There's 1:17 left to play here in the first. Burks a screen on Caldwell Pope. Miami no good on that time either.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. .54 seconds left here in the first quarter. Burks looking around. Here's Ware. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Carter's got 4 rebounds in this game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's Wagner missing. Miami's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Ware passes to Adebayo. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Getting Wiggins something in the catch and shoot. It's just good offense. It keeps him in a good rhythm.
Banchero with the screen. Suggs kicks to Banchero to stop the run. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooting.
Ware, good.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Carter for 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Miami in the driver's seat. Up 8. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
We've got Alec Burks. Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins, and it's Ware in at the center. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now here's Burks, still without a basket. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing, and all done to win that time before dropping in. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. They trail by 7. Here's Caldwell Pope. No good on that one. Great D that time from Adebayo. Miami's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Rebound by the Magic.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. For 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Ware kicks to Burks. Here's Highsmith. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. That combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. Spins. Here's Suggs. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Suggs has got 5 points now in the quarter. Hey, Bones, what do you think is a part of the game that some casual fans don't really understand that well?
Well, Kevin, outside of the contest right here in front of us, let's think about the long schedule that teams are dealing with. How many times did coaches employ different lineups and strategies so that by the end of the year, they have optionality in what they can do on the floor?
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
And so here is Miami. Pass to Wiggins. Now Burks. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And it goes down 2 points.
Now, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Carter with the screen. Here's Suggs. That 3 off the mark. The Heat leading by 8. Ware kicks to Burks. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. Adebayo passes to Wiggins. Knocks it loose. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Clock at 6. Here's Adebayo. Buries it down low. Adebayo's got the lead up to 10 now for the Heat.
Bam grabs the board, and then Bam knows what to do.
Now, here's Suggs. Tight defense on him. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
Here's Highsmith. No good on the quick 3. The Magic trail by 11. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here's Ware. Carter pulls it in. Van Carroll looking around. Fires for 3. Drops in the tray. And now it's only a 5-point Heat lead.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Pass to Adebayo. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Wagner left side. Kicks it out to Banchero. Wide open look. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And not even giving the D a chance there. Banchero just too quick.
Count it. Good. Adebayo's got 7 points here in this quarter.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around. Keep it moving. Try to get an assist on every bucket.
Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Wiggins sets a screen for Burks. Wiggins outside. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Wiggins has got 6.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Heat lead by 5. And now let's catch up. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So on the floor for Orlando, Jonathan Isaac is out there with Mo Wagner. Then there's Black. And it's De Silva in at the 3 spot.
Impressed with his decision-making in these sets. Isaac knows where to roll to after setting that screen.
Pass to Jovic. Jacks up a 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Black the pass to Houston. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
The Magic shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
There's Hero with the 3. Nailed from 3-point land. And the Heat lead by 4. Magic shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with. Those are areas that Tyler can shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season.
The Magic trail by 4. Isaac a screen on Hawkins. To the middle. And the basket by Isaac. Isaac's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Isaac is rapidly becoming a load for the defense. He utilizes that huge frame to get the shot he wants in the paint.
Shot's good by Hero. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Black. He's covered by Hero. Black kicks to Isaac. Back to Black. Wagner a screen on Hero. Shot clock at 6. Black, no good.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Here's Hero. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And how about the moxie of this kid? Hero has flair to his game. He's fun to watch. And I tell you, he wouldn't be any fun to play against.
Wagner a screen on Hero. Up again. It's hauled in by Hero. The Heat leading by 7. Lobs it up for Hawkins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hawkins.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
The Magic have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Isaac a screen on Hero. Magic working now with the new shot clock. There's the lob to the hoop.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
And it's Miami's ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. It's Hawkins, the drive.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Black. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Love outside. Pass to Hawkins. Left side, Love. He can't get it to go. The Magic trail by 9. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Isaac kicks to Black. There's 38 seconds left here in the third quarter. For Miami, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. to the left side wing. And that one's good. Love's got the lead up to 11 now for the Heat.
Kevin Love getting comfortable on the inside on that possession. He's got the size and touch to be effective around that.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Pass to Highsmith. Ware kicks to Adebayo. Takes the three. And so it's Miami holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scores now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's the group on the floor for Miami. The Magic trail by 11. Now one near Suggs as he lets it go. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Driving the lane, Burks kicks to Adebayo. 5 to shoot. Here's Ware. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Here's Suggs. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Oh, confident shot by Suggs. He just goes right up and lets it fly.
Burks against Suggs. The dunk and the foul. Powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Heat.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Highsmith's shot is good. And the Heat lead by 12.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And really good habits paying off for Suggs. He's finding shots and drumming up points for his squad.
Burks for 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Pass to Ware. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3.
And this is where Banchero needs to keep improving. Good to see him working hard on D.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Top of the key jumper, no good. Suggs with the steal. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And this kid is just a natural-born scorer. Banchero can post you up, face you up, and also beat you in transition.
Pass to Ware. Wiggins outside. Shoots over Wagner. Again, the miss by the Heat. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Wagner's checked in for Cook. And now about the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Jamal Mosley was going over with his team. He said to his guys, we need to push the pace more. Come on, guys, we're at our best when we're attacking in transition. Energy up now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive.
And that quick first step that Caldwell Pope possesses is lethal. Drawing the contact there thanks to his aggressiveness.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
The team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Abner against Wiggins. Has to Ware. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got 4 rebounds in this game. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. We had a nice open look right there. And the Heat lead by 10.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
Abner outside. They grab their own miss. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Miami Heat.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Heat.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Bam Adebayo.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Highsmith. Off target from three-point range. And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
Caldwell Pope for 3. The three-pointer is right on target. 19 seconds left in the fourth. Now the Heat with it. They're leading by 8. Now Burks. And so it's the Heat winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight. Thank you for that, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
These two teams, a lot of their action runs through the front court.
You're exactly right, BA, and I think that's where the game's going to ultimately be decided. I mean, we have to see which set of these bigs is going to impose their will, not just offensively, but defensively too.
I'll look at Orlando's opening lineup. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner, and it's Suggs in at point. Wagner for three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Wagner always a threat from downtown, and I love the efficiency and solid mechanics of his shooting stroke.
And stolen by Suggs. Okongwu against Carter. Back to Suggs. Lays it up and banks it in.
A physical guard, Suggs, loves working inside. He doesn't back away from the paint at all.
First quarter of play, a minute in to the paint. Here's Rizachet. It's rebounded by Wagner. And out on the wing, Zach Rizachet has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
Carter, a screen on Young. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
Can't allow any separation off the screen. Caldwell Pope, very good at taking advantage of any space you give him.
Here's Young. They can't stop the run with that one. The Magic have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Carter. The layup misses.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Young against Suggs. And it's rejected.
Good closeout from Suggs right there. How about the young fella impacting the game at the defensive end?
Here's Banchero. And he buries his first look.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. He said watching tape in preparation for this game, Wendell Carter just kept showing up. Whether it was on the boards, being in the right position defensively, or even stretching the floor at the offensive end. Carter makes a lot of plays that help his team. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Wagner. After the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago. 5 on the clock. And Suggs, here we go. And that one is hammered home.
You know, on the drive, Suggs can be a bit unpredictable, which keeps him, I think, a step ahead of the defense. You don't want him knowing exactly what you're going to do.
Young from long range. Orlando with the rebound. With the drive. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. From the arc. Drills it from deep.
The control of Young, unleashing a devastating dribble move and finding the shot.
And six-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
And Atlanta with possession here. The Magic making their last shot. It's tipped and stolen by Banchero. In transition, the Magic on the run. Carter with it. Now Okongwu defending. Wagner, the pass to Suggs. Back to Wagner. Fires the three. Rebounded by Johnson.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Daniels, that one's true.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Suggs against Young. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Franz Wagner.
Getting better at finding ways to draw fouls. Young just daring the D to get physical.
Both good from the line that time.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Floats one. And the layup is up and in. Caldwell Pope's got 6 points.
Confidence oozing out of Caldwell Pope. Loves going to his floater from time to time, too.
Young from long range. It's rebounded by Banchero. Orlando leading by 7. For 3, Caldwell Pope drains the triple. He's got 9.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Orlando has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Wagner on the wing. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Orlando ahead. They lead by 12. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, we've seen the Magic really take control here.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope, and it's Carter in at the 5. Outside Johnson. Off target with the 3. Orlando leading by 12. Here's Carter. No luck on that one. Good D by Kangwoo. Young, the pass to Johnson. Young looking over the floor. Pass to Rizashe. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, great look for Rizashe. Close in, gets it done.
Carter, a screen on Young. Caldwell Pope against Young. The 3 from Banchero. Orlando again missing. Hawks trail by 10. Wagner with a steal. Suggs, right side. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. To the inside, Banchero. Banchero delivers inside. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Orlando.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Suggs outside. Off target from outside. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Here's Daniels. He's covered by Suggs. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And leaking out well in transition. I mean, I like seeing Daniels get rewarded for hustling.
Suggs with a screen on Young. Back to Suggs. Carter finds Banchero. 6 to shoot. Suggs outside. 3-pointer. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Hawks foul. Rizashe. His first. Team's first.
Orlando with the ball.
Atlanta foul.
You know, Clark, something Kentavious Caldwell-Pope brings, that championship experience.
And every championship team has a guy like KCP, a guy who can make shots, who's always there, ultra reliable, plays both ends, doesn't step out of his role, and all he does is help you win championships. I love watching guys like that contribute in a meaningful way to championship teams. And he's a fun guy to watch because he does his job at a high level pretty much every night.
1:25 left in the second period. Carter can't get it to go. Hawks trail by 13. Outside Young. Oh, the bomb from Young. My goodness.
This is where Young most resembles Steph Curry. Both have range almost out to half court.
Wagner finds Caldwell-Pope. And Carroll with a screen on Young. Caldwell-Pope for three. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's got his fourth rebound in this one. Pass to Daniels. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Orlando leading by 7. Suggs surveys the D. Then Carroll the screen. It's Suggs with a drive, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Boy, that's a combination of power and willpower. Suggs refusing to let the foul stop his shot.
Orlando shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
Picked up by Okongwu. Young goes in. Okongwu against Carter. Clock at 6. Okongwu, the pass to Johnson. Up top, Young. The Hawks need to get one up here. Ricochet, no good. Left side, Caldwell-Pope. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Orlando ending the quarter up 10. And it's mostly due to their... All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Jalen Suggs with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
They've got Karis LeVert, George Niang out there with Larry Nance. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Mann in at the 2 guard. So that's the Hawks 5.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
LeVert passes to Capella. Count the basket. Capella's gotten his first points in this one.
When Capella plays with force inside, watch out. I like his intensity.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Magic lead by 12.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Give credit to LeVert. The correct choice in the pick and roll. Sometimes it's best to just give up the rock.
Here's Black, driving to the basket, rips it home off a terrific move.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's Black. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
LeVert passes to Nance. Isaac with the steal. Pass to Black. Here's Houston. An easy 2 on the layup. Houston's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
That's the screen. And here's LeVert for 3. Inside. Here's Capella. The shot that time not on target. Nice D from Wagner. Orlando leading by 14. Here's Black. Misses the layup. The Hawks have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And Atlanta misses again. For Orlando, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Goes back up. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Larry Nance picks one up.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Hawks trail by 16. Here's LeVert. Atlanta again missing. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Houston passes to Black. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
A nice shot by Houston.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, drawing charges is an art. The Warriors' Brandon Podziemski led the league last season, and he said, I'm not going to jump with anybody at the rim and block them. This is another form of rim protection. And Brian, while some have labeled them dangerous and called for charges to be taken out of the game, they remain a winning play.
Yeah, that's a good point, Allie. Thanks. Here's Black. No good from outside. Hawks trail by 18. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Magic.
That's a foolish pass. Plain and simple.
The Magic have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound, Isaac. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. And the Magic lead by 20.
Well, you have to keep Isaac off the boards. I mean, when he's that close to the rim and has good position, he's a threat to grab a bunch of rebounds.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Black. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for.
Neither did the defense.
Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. Nance for 3. And so it's the Orlando Magic, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Magic. They've got Jonathan Isaac. He's out there with Wagner. And it's De Silva in at the small forward position. So Orlando ends up going with a new group. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand. Brian?
And Allie, thank you for that.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
Caldwell Pope's shot is off. Hawks trail by 13. Pass to Johnson. Here's Rizachet. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. Orlando shooting it well, around 55% for the game.
Tell you what, off the drive, Suggs vertical, really something to behold. Good luck trying to stop this guy when he comes at you like that.
Young misses.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Suggs. And that one is stuffed right through.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
10 seconds.
Orlando leading by 17. Suggs outside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And what a look. I mean, Young, a high-level passer.
Outside, Caldwell Pope.
Assist from
Pass to Wagner. Now Carter. And Carroll outside. Picked by Carter. Then Carroll passes to Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
This is what makes Banchero a difficult cover. His ability to pass it well and screen the rolls.
There's Young with the three. Orlando grabs the miss.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Wagner, the pass to Carter. Pass to Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot, picked by Carter. And it's Orlando with another.
Hey, the form, the release, everything in sync and lined up. Fun watching Caldwell Pope shoot the ball like this.
Young, the pass to Okongwu. Outside Young. Fires from deep. They get the rebound. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. Orlando leading by 20. It's stolen by Okongwu. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Up top, Johnson. Guarded by Banchero. And Atlanta misses again. The Magic have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Okongwu, the pass to Young. Can they get it? Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Wagner, so good with his hands, but he's a smart defender, too. Positioned himself well to come away with that block.
Shot clock at 2. Young misses.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Magic.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jalen Suggs.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Okongwu finds Young. Okongwu with it. Wagner for three. And that one drops.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays. If it's working, keep working it.
Miami will get the first possession. So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Adebayo. He's out there with Wiggins, and it's Burks in at the 1 spot. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of him.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Daniels, no good. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Quinn Snyder. Now, they were raving about an opposing player, in this case, Andrew Wiggins. Coach said, I have tons of respect for Wiggins. 100% effort on both ends. Andrew can beat you scoring it, but he can also be a shutdown defender. High praise for Wiggins, the former first overall pick. Evan?
Thank you, David. The Hawks shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one. No good on them.
2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Here's Highsmith. Adebayo the screen. Puts up a 3. Connects from 3-point range. Adebayo's got 5 points so far.
Exceptional shooter across the floor. Adebayo has a huge presence with the ball.
3-pointer, Daniels. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. And it's Miami's ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Highsmith. Second chance shot. Pass to Wiggins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Okongwu. And that one's good. Wiggins.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And that one's good. Daniels.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
Yeah, you know, sometimes all it takes is that first bucket to get a team into a groove.
Now, here's Burks. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Burks. And here's Adebayo outside. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks trail by 7. 1:58 left here in the opening quarter. That one goes in.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Has to Ware. And here's Wiggins. He's guarded by Johnson. And it's Wiggins missing. The Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And he slams it one-handed.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. Kept alive. Pass to Highsmith. Burks against Johnson. From outside the arc. Oh, my! He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It goes on Jalen Johnson. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Here's Ware. covered by Okongwu. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here is Daniels. 5 points in the game. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Now, here's Adebayo. He's got 5.
And great ball handling and control on the move. A couple things that elevate Adebayo as a big man.
Daniels passes to Okongwu. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Wiggins outside. Drives to the hoop. Has to wear. Just 3 on the clock. No good. Shot missing. And so it's the Miami Heat with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We'll get you. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, look, and whether it's a point-blank putback or a kick-out for an open 3, offensive rebounds usually generate quality shots.
On the court for Miami here in the second, Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Alec Burks, and it's Ware in at the 5. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Daniels. And this past offseason stand was pivotal for the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, they've been at a crossroads, Kevin, every offseason since their Eastern Conference Finals run in 2021. But after missing out on the playoffs last season, changes seemed inevitable.
Scooped up. Pass to Okongwu. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Okongwu's now got 6.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Burks can't get it to go. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And the Nance slams it in.
Nance is special. How easy is it for him to make the spectacular look routine?
Adebayo with the screen for Burks. With the drive. Adebayo down low. He's covered by Daniels. The shot by Adebayo, no good. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Okongwu. For 3, Nance. Miami grabs the miss. Ware's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Rizachet with the steal. Nance outside, driving in. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Heat. Wiggins drives in, and the shot goes in. And the Heat lead by 2.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And a beautiful crossover there. 10 points for him.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Highsmith. It's good from long range. Highsmith's got 5 points now this quarter. All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down 1, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. A guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was.
The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Daniels, and the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Atlanta's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And here's Daniels. He's got 12. Pass to Okongwu. On the wing, Nance. Clock at 4. Tries again. And Rizashea finishes inside. Rizashea's got the lead up to 1 now for Atlanta. 54 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Screen by Wiggins. Here's the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Wiggins has got 5.
And pretty consistent from range. Wiggins has the natural tools to do a little bit of everything.
Three-pointer, Daniels. Pass to Okongwu. Daniels with it. Back to Okongwu. It's tipped. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Burks kicks to Ware. It's stolen by Johnson. Nance passes to Daniels. And it's Miami with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Ware. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Heat lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Clint Capella. Karis LeVert is out there with Terrence Mann. Then there's George Niang. And it's Krejci in at the 3, the small forward. Well, the Miami Heat have always been in contention, Stan, for the East, and you've worked in the organization. Why is that?
Well, look, Kevin, I'll admit to a bit of a bias here, but they have a great coach, maybe the best in the league. He's been there since 2008. That consistency and continuity really helps, and this team expects themselves to win no matter what they go through.
Miami leading by 4. It's Anderson with the drive and finished off by Anderson.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Hero against LeVert. Niang kicks to LeVert. Back to Niang. Pass to LeVert. Hawks passing it around. Mann gets the bucket.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
And Love has it in the corner. Here's Jovic. On the wing, Hawkins. Rebounded by Capella.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim. Turning an easy bucket into a miss.
Mann gets the bucket.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Hero from long range. Rebounded by Capella.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
LeVert against Anderson. Pass to Krejci. Screen by Niang. Krejci, no good. For Miami, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. The kick out to Anderson. Jaquez outside. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Pass to Capella. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 3 assists now in this one. Jaquez outside. Capella against Love. Here's Jovic. Lays it up off the glass. And the Heat lead by 2.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Pass to Krejci. LeVert against Anderson. LeVert kicks to Niang. Back to LeVert. For the lead. Niang, that's good. Niang's got the lead up to 1 now for Atlanta.
And how about the recognition there from LeVert? The coaching staff will appreciate that kind of ball movement.
Hero attacking.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Hawks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. LeVert finds man. Now LeVert. It's good. LeVert's got his first points of the game.
They've got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Here's Jaquez. And so Miami again turning it over. 23 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's LeVert. From down in the low post, it goes. Now it's a 3-point Atlanta lead. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Love with the screen for Hero. Love outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
Tie game in Atlanta. We're going to step aside for... We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Miami Heat. On the court for the Heat, we've got Alec Burks. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Ware in at the 5 down low. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
Daniels, no good.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And Wiggins throws it down.
And he has a knack to score on the move. Wiggins stays in control even when he's at full speed.
Daniels kicks to Okongwu. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Takes it in.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Pass to Okongwu. It's stolen by Adebayo. Wiggins surveying the floor. Adebayo kicks to Wiggins. Driving to the basket. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
The trade. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Adebayo. Over Okongwu. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ware. That one drops for him. And the Heat lead by 7.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Okongwu a screen. Daniels with it. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Burks the pass to Adebayo. Back to Burks. From downtown. He misses it. He's 4 for 7 from the floor. The Hawks trail by 5. Pass to Rizichet. Out to Nance. Here's Rizichet. Burks covering. Back to Nance. Yep, that one goes in there.
And what I like about Nance Jr. is how he positions himself. Knows his strengths on offense and plays to them.
Highsmith the pass to Adebayo. A minute 42 left in the 4th quarter. And Adebayo throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Wiggins drives in. Rebound by the Hawks. Daniels has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Burks with the steal. Here's Highsmith. Oh, good with the triple. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. They get it again. Kicks it out to Johnson. A second chance effort. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And that's about those first defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to have.
Now, here's Burks. He's covered by Daniels. Burks' shot is good.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
We've got 33 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Daniels kicks to Okongwu. Daniels, no good. On offense, here are the Heat. They've led by as much as 10. And that one, good.
And what can Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Now, here's Burks. And so it's Miami winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off.
Thanks so much, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks.